What's up, guys? Welcome to the Hard Carry, where we're carrying Call of Duty League matches straight to you. We're here today, Championship Weekend Day number 2, OpTic Texas versus the New York Subliners. This one's going to decide who moves on to the winners finals and secures top 3 in the tournament, and the loser's going to move down and possibly face elimination. Let's check out the intro for OpTic Texas.
I give to you OpTic Texas. At times in the season,
thank you guys for hanging out while we watch Call of Duty. Please subscribe if you'd like
to get the big prize.
To
they want
the
another world
ambiance,
championship. We
the
saw the rings on Hex's finger. That's what this team is looking for.
The vibes here on the channel as we watch together some Call of Duty World Championship
against a major champion in front of this crowd. They look serious, they look ready to go, and the crowd wants to see them win. Let's bring out New York.
Yeah, and the crowd is going, but they got a tough opponent. Las Vegas, you can cheer or boo, but you're going to show some respect to the Major 5 champions. Here come the New York Subliners.
Boo! Hail Hydra, though.
Give it up for Sky.
He's still my favorite player.
Kismet and Priesta.
Hail Hydra, baby.
The pound is here, the New York Subliners.
You can boo them all you want, but they have 2 chips on the year already.
Look at the Bulldog there. He's ready to go. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Ready to take on OpTic Texas. He's locked in as we got Lando and Studdy gonna be our casters today as we scroll through to find you map number 1, a 3-night stay at hotel to start. Let's check out Hotel Hardpoint.
Let's see if we can go the distance. Maybe get out of Greenberg, but ladies and gentlemen, strap in. This is the match that we've been waiting for. This is about to be
this is
a
the last
battle.
match of the day.
Winner
All
of this
banger
series
matches
going
forward as the World Championship comes full speed ahead
James,
tomorrow.
we take a look at the records. Give us a little bit of a breakdown. What can we expect as we fly in?
OpTic Texas, this is their best hard point. They know
They're
what it's like
16
to
and
play
4 on
a
hard
hotel. They got 6,000
And
fans in the
NYSL
arena
is
behind
ego
them.
chowing.
The energy is insane, but here we go into the match number 1. We know about P1s. It's not about fighting for a majority of this time. It's all about those next set of kills so you can win the rotation. But with the Subliners getting a clean 4 dead, 15 seconds off P1, all ready to start, you will take that.
Yeah, and we talked about it, right? When it comes down to the vetoes, for Texas especially, right? You want to see them come out.
We need a lot from
look
Shotzi.
solid
We need a
off
lot
the
from
rip.
Hoop.
Given that New York, Jay, they love themselves some hotel no matter what it is.
No matter
I
what
love me
it
some
is, they have
Shotzi
like
and
a
Hoop.
14 and 11 record. They played it a lot. They know what it's like to play this match. But OpTic Texas just has to do what they do best, and that's allow the SMGs to fly. That's a clean 3 dead. The spawns now.
Let them fly and
OpTic
fry,
Texas
baby.
is currently in control.
Let them fly and fry.
Position possible right now if you're OpTic.
But NYSL with a nice little lead here after P1.
That player 2, player 3 out of the picture. Instantly things flip.
Hook,
and now
though,
it's
in
New
the
York
back.
with the
Can
current
he do
4v1
something?
advantage. Only player
Gets
alive
one.
right now. It's going to be Hook doing what he can to
But
stay up.
he gets
New York,
traded
they
out
sniff him out,
instantly.
and right now they're in possession of the time.
And that's already good work out of the Subliners because you're going up against OpTic Texas, who are the #1 in rotation win percentage on hotel. You start off at the P2 with the early spawns. You're making the kills a lot easier, spawning OpTic Texas all the way across the map. They have not been able to contest this P2.
NYSL,
That's already
nice
30
little lead
seconds
here.
down. But OpTic Texas is
Here
still going to
comes
apply the
OpTic.
pressure. Everyone through spot side. They find 3.
Oh, Priesta with 3 of his own.
It's now a 1-on-1 in the hill.
All right, P-Dog, he's come to play a massive 1v1 inside of the hard point, and it is going to be Kismet who takes it. So you're looking at that scoreboard, and you're already seeing a massive lead accrued. Also, one thing to keep in mind, a few OpTic players once more are out of the fight. So we're talking about New York walking away with time at the player hard point, and again, Jay, having man count advantage at the next one.
Yeah, New York are doing exactly what they need to do. Making sure they're controlling the spawns, putting more bodies off the rotation. Now starting off with this initial time, the only player towards the back end is going to be
NYSL,
Ghosty.
good
He's trying to wait for his
rotations
teammates
out
to
of
apply
them.
the pressure through the front. But
Also,
Sky
a few
reads it
really good
beautifully.
holds.
Cannot find a turn and burn
Ghosty
onto
and Hoop get
but the
2.
contest is back and
But
forth.
Hydra
takes down 2. Priesta and Shotzi are trading.
Priesta
but New York
finishes
come
the
out on
trade
top.
battle
Oh my goodness, it's
to
an
get
all-out
some
brawl
really
right
good
now
time for
inside of the
NYSL.
kitchen. Too many cooks, but right now it is New York that are the ones frying, nearly that 100-point mark. As here comes OpTic once more. They desperately need to hop in, get some of these seconds. The Barista is going on a tear, and New York again come out on top in the trades as they will reach that century mark.
They are just trading so efficient right now. Everyone is in the right position to put themselves in those engagements.
I knew this was going to be a tough
New York
match.
Subliners now reach that 100-point mark.
For OpTic.
Now off the rotation, finally OpTic Texas are going to be the team here early, but you have to focus on where Kismet is. He's trying to make the play through back spot. He knows his teammates are going to apply the pressure through the front. Do OpTic know his positioning?
Did he just spawn there? It doesn't matter. At least OpTic are able to find him regardless.
Nice
If it
read
was the
there.
smarts or if it was the given success, Texas
But
are there
3
to
down
find them.
for
We battle
NYSL, who
inside of the
doing what he
front
can,
of
but he
the
gets
bar.
2.
But it's Priesta, it's New York again, Jay, who are coming out on top. Last time that we saw OpTic play this map, it was on Hotel. They saw dominance over at the kitchen. They saw dominance at this hard point. The script is flipped right now. New York are doing the exact same thing that OpTic did to Boston yesterday.
Yeah, this is unbelievable, the way that New York are so far coming out swinging in this map number 1. The fundamentals
Yeah,
are
they're
in play,
hot
the
right
teamwork,
now.
the trade, everything is going right. As they
3
find
down
another 3 in the
again.
feed, and they already have bodies off the rotation.
OpTic spawning
right
way,
now, OpTic
actually
Texas,
split
they're
spawn.
playing from the back foot. They need to be able to cut their losses, get a great hold to try to get back into this game. They find the kill onto Kismet, but now you have to break in towards Diner, which is not easy to do.
Jay, you said the number one thing, right, for New York is it's really about rotations.
needs
It
some
feels like
time
every
here.
single time they are put in a position to succeed.
Ghosty gets
OpTic
1, Ghosty gets
but
2.
There you go. A little bit of light inside of the restaurant. We peel back the curtains, and now we'll see.
All right,
if
can
Texas
OpTic
can
get some
start
good
to dig
hold time
deep,
here?
Get themselves right back in this game.
Priesta
And that 40
is
seconds will
absolutely
surely
beaming
do
right
it.
now.
Battles going on
12
around
and
the
10.
outside.
Make it
It's
13 and
an instant
10.
3-for-1 trade. Dashy's the only one here.
That's just too easy right there for the
Teammate.
Subliners. Priesta makes it happen, but the teammate is in. Ghosty and Shotzi, it's now time to strike. We gotta get this 25.
Yeah, they gotta
Big
get that time.
from OpTic Texas to work their way back in towards the Diner. Gonna put them at the 80-point mark, but we know going over towards this flat hill, you have to fight for kitchen control. Subliners start off with the early 2 in the feed, and now Ghosty. He's the only player in towards kitchen. You have to wait for your teammates to make a play.
Good
Him
timing.
and him combine for 2, and now they can just sprint on forward. Potentially a couple players from New York are going to spawn on the opposite side of the map, but they get the close spawn towards mid, so they're going to be the team there first.
OpTic, you want to try to group up on the other
NYSL
side
with
for New
getting
York.
the
You're
initial
trying to
time
stagger
here.
the push,
OpTic
but
down by
eliminating
about
as many
70.
players from the fray as possible. It's about to be a headbutt over toward top parking, and it's New York once again coming out on top of these brawls. Another rotation 1 and kills that are very fruitful. 152 to 76. Shotzi trying to get things going for the roster. Jay, you can tell he is struggling right now. The entirety of the team having issues finding kills.
Oh yeah, you're definitely going to have issues finding kills when you're spawning all the way across the map, and New York are fully set up off the rotation every single time. They're holding down the power positions. Your SMGs have to try to win some world star gunfights.
Oh!
That's not been the case so far, but the beatdown right
Ghosty
there
beat
from
his
Ghosty
ass. Damn.
at least takes down 1, and OpTic Texas find a break with only
OpTic
15
still
seconds
100-point
left. For the
deficit.
Subliners, you take that. You're up 100 points. We're going to the second half of the hard points, and Hydra just earned himself a cruise.
Oh, and he's going to keep
Good
going as
lord,
well.
Hydra
Twitch
on the
Phenom
freaking
now at
tear
7.
right
We'll
now.
see if he can reach the
Good lord!
Making OpTic feel it. Oh, he wanted another. Eventually falls. 100-point advantage for New York as we reset here in hard points. Let's step aside and see how the comms are sounding with the Subliners.
Nice. No, good that spot. Yeah, nice. I'll push him.
One shot, nice.
Everyone.
Get C4, yes, get C4. Stay here. Yo, do not move the whole time. Do not move the whole time.
I have all right. TV. Wait, no. He's front side, laying down. Our side hill, left side. Yeah, right here.
Yes,
Are you good?
check
Hold
it.
time, spawn.
Yo, this one.
Yep. Go new.
Yo,
Take your time out here. They're gonna be new.
Yo, what's P4, test that.
I'm in the back.
One more, test spawn, P4.
I'm holding the back, alright?
I'm holding lobby.
Test spot.
Lobby.
Go this spot, dash
Hold
shield.
on, secret.
Dash shield. Secret
Coming in new. Secret weak. New pillar. Watch out. Absolute left side.
New and secret.
Secret wall, guys. Watch out.
Back secret weak.
Secret wall.
I think he might push out.
Give me a sec. I spawn
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, back that. Nice. Secret one on me. Secret one time. You secret one shot, you're good. I'm back in the back.
Probably engine, guys.
I'll secret.
The secret. I have your hole. Stay down from engine. Stay down. Engine dead.
I'll block the spawn.
Yo, give me a lobby. I'm one shot. Hold my
Engine mid.
hard block.
I know.
Okay.
Engine dead.
Nice. I have your kids.
All mid and right, unless they spawn.
The Subliners just continue to
Hydra
roll. Technically,
directing
they
the
can still
traffic,
win the game over at this
and
hard point.
sounding
Jay,
really
I remember
good.
so early in the season when the Subliners team was seeing struggles in our Major 1 qualifiers, everybody was talking about the communication. Look at them now, right? They are rolling. Comms are fiery. Hydra is leading calls from time to time. This team that we worried about at the start of the year now is putting on an unreal hardpoint performance here on Hotel versus one of the best hardpoint teams that we have in the game.
That was just some beautiful communication, like you said, though, because Hydra, when he first joins the CDL, he couldn't even speak English fluently. He didn't know how to communicate with his teammates, but now he's directing them. Priesta, do not move, and that leads to great time over towards P2, but OpTic Texas is still not out of this game.
sounded
They're
really
going
good
towards
there.
the Kitchen Hill, which was the money
was
hill
really
versus
nice.
Boston
Okay.
Green, but it's just too
NYSL
easy
only 20
right
seconds
now
from the win.
Subliners as they get a clean 4 dead, only 15 seconds until they take map 1.
Yeah, if they're not rotating early, they're breaking the hard point. This is just looking to be over soon. 10 more points before we call it curtains. This has got to be one of the more dominant hard point losses for OpTic, unless they can find an answer. But it's another 4 down. And how
That's
about the start here from New York?
NYSL gonna take map number 1 pretty convincingly. Great map out of them. Hydra absolutely slaying, sounding really good in the comms and that listening. Like you said, he's directing traffic, telling Priesta what to do, where to go to stay. Dashi 22 and 20, Hydra 25 and 20, Kismet 23 and 20, and Sky is 21 and 12. Priesta was 26 and 18 too. Every single one slaying on the New York Subliner side. Can OpTic answer back in the S&D? They're gonna have to. Let's find out right here.
Because for both of these teams, they are great when it comes to getting that first blood. But when you start in a man disadvantage, OpTic Texas only have a 26% chance in the 3v4. New York Subliners 32. But here we go into the map number 2. Subliners on the attack early. They're going back to old reliable, the 2-2 split, but look at the ground that Kismet was already able to take. He takes Couch's control. Now he's going to give that information to his teammate to push up the middle of the map, but at least the trade comes in on Shotzi. 3v3 now.
Now, the top side of the map is going to be open for New York. Do they decide to seize it, rush their way into that B site, or do they hesitate? Do they go for the roto? That's something that Hook is going to be, rather, is going to have to be prepared for regardless. Stun comes out, Hook. Solid as you'd like. He could get traded, but thankfully, he does have a teammate that could come to save the day. Kismet, for one, grabs the bomb, and Ghosty is not there for the trade, Jay. 2v2.
Skies and Kismet versus Ghosty and Dashi.
They're split.
Split set up right now for OpTic Texas. Same thing for the Subliners. 35 seconds left on the clock. Kismet rotating this bomb over towards A. And Dash is in a great position to potentially take him down. Does he get the time?
About to find out. Does Bruce peek? He does. Gets him off the bomb. Bomb not planted. Time continues to tick. In the meantime, Ghosty has been found out. And now does the bomb go for the rotation? Dashi knows exactly what's going on, but he's not ready for the mid-cross chow.
NYSL, good first
Excellent
round.
work in the close quarter spots there from New York. But Jay, it just makes me think, man, if Ghosty is able to cut away Kismet, who finds that trade onto Hook, he's not able to grab the bomb. He's not able to work through things in the 2v2. Just seconds away from what could have been a different story.
Yeah, Kismet just made the play happen. We're talking about confidence. Round number 1 in the search and destroy, where you don't have dead silence. No hesitation on his push to take mid-map control. When his team goes down 3v2, he makes the play happen, finds the trade on the Hoop, picks up the bomb, gets out with his life. And even when he's going for that bomb plane, he stays alive long enough for Skies to find the kill through the middle of the map, hit that rotation for New York to take the first. And now it's OpTic Texas turn on the attack. A whole lot of pressure in towards Diner, and Hydra, he might have just slipped on by.
See what he can do. Oh, nearly
Good
turns
trade,
onto
though.
his second, but it's OpTic who comes out on top
3v2.
in the overall trades. Dust settles for a moment, but it's about to steam up again. Right into the kitchen we go. And will it be a duel that we save for another episode, or is it about to go down? Sky is not able to take it.
Good shot.
Gritty up close. There from Shotzi. Priesta makes his presence felt. A bit of info onto the other, but a 1v2 not going to be easy as that bomb does go down.
Yeah, Ghost is just going to get it down. He knows that Priest is on the opposite side of the map. It's going to be about 10 to 15 seconds before he even gets on this side. Just want to play your life, force him to check every single corner. Priest has no dead silence. He's just flying, trying to find these guys. He might find a timing, but doesn't hit the bullets.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
He was so
If I'm
close.
Ghosty, I'm sweating it a little bit. Hide and seek champ. Priesta not going to find him, at least for now. Time continues to tick, and he is not going to find a soul. And the time that he needs to. Ghosty making good on the prior round, ends up putting the final one to bed here as OpTic even things up.
Great round right there out of OpTic to find the trade immediately.
He's probably
onto
like,
Hydra.
I shot some bullets right there.
Down
What the fuck?
Kismet, put them in the man advantage. And you know, at least one more player was over towards this B site. Shotzi plays it super patient. He's able to find Skies and locate the final player to secure the round. Got a little scary though. If Priesta hits a couple bullets behind that door, makes it a 1v1,
Yeah.
potentially a chance, but Ghosty gets it done for OpTic Texas to tie it up.
Does indeed. We once again switch signs from offense to defense. Now it's New York again with the objective on their back. We talked about a number of different snipers for this New York side. It's going to be Skies with it, but it's all about the
Hydra.
engagements. Hydra
Good kill
already
on the Dashi.
inside a top bed, evens out the numbers, 3v3. Over a minute still to work with, and it could be NYSL looking for a pivot with that bomb. They're relying heavily on Hydra's positioning.
Yeah, Hydra's positioning right now. It's going to allow them to earn a lot of information if they want to go for this bomb plan over towards A. Now he's working his way up to the middle of the map. Bomb still approaching towards the A site. As Hoop just waiting. He's just waiting for his teammates to give him the info before he decides to go on the flank. Shotzi takes down Priesta, 3v2 with 35 seconds.
He's got the snipe out. He's ready to try to take down the beast. Up in the bedroom, and Shotzi, time continues to tick. Dead silence invested now from Skies. They got to get a move on. Is it going to be the Roto, or is it going to be remaining stationary at A? It's all going to come down to this pick. Can Shotzi once more go big for the team? They're making their way through Cat. It looks like they're going to get to BJ. They're going to get here in time.
Yeah, they should be able to
They're
get
going to
here
get to
in time.
BJ. What?
OpTic Texas,
What did he
they
say?
know exactly
What did he
what's
say?
going on. Hoop plays it super patient in towards the diner. And
Nice
it
job,
leads
OpTic.
to Shotzi flying off the top catwalk to find a final kill. I just think in that situation, when Hydra finds himself in towards bedroom, it's still a 3v3. Let's just try to get the bomb down. You know that the double doors towards bottom luggage are going to be closed. The only
Let's go,
opportunity out to take
OpTic.
off site is from top plat and top bedroom. You were watching those angles. Just get the bomb down next time. OpTic Texas, they secured that one.
And Jay, those are those little situations that you talked to me about. The reason why Hydra's been able to elevate his search destroy game is knowing when to go for those challenges, knowing after he's found that kill what to do in that moment. Tad aggressive, whether from him or the New York call, regardless of it, OpTic will be glad to grab these last two rounds. We'll see if they can make it a third in a row. As Shotzi looks to get aggressive on that three spree, information found, and it's two early picks here from New York.
At
Yeah,
least
she
Dashi,
does
though,
get
he's
one.
able to find one onto Kismet. Gets the trade, so now it's a 2v3. The ARs for OpTic Texas. Trying to play, see what the Subliners are going to do on their defense. It's just a scattered spread. One player towards A, one player towards B.
Someone
Another guy
is
watching the
yelling.
map. Dash is just using his tax to try to back down Skies, but time is starting to tick in. New York Subliners, they're just waiting for the opportunity to strike.
Oh, Ghosty. Trying to peel Priesta off that heady. Ends up taking him down. Problem being is that reinforcements are lost. Subliners hunker down as they answer.
NYSL playing
Yeah, that
well.
was just a quick round right there from New York. You apply the pressure over towards the A side. They find the initial two kills. And even though Dashi finds one, no one budges on their setup. Everyone was playing for the information. Priesta takes down the first and then sets up his teammate to find the final. Such a back and forth search and destroy, all tied up at 2.
We talk so often throughout this year of MW2. SD wins chips.
Yes, it
SD
does.
wins championships. I know at times it hasn't really been that from title to title, but in this game, it is absolutely the case. Teams who have been winning majors this year are winning SDs.
Oh, there we go.
Incredibly high. Bruce.
Oh,
Bruce. Batman has arrived here on Hotel. Arrived here in Vegas. Receiving a roar of applause. We'll see if he can make it a third.
4v2 now. After Dashi puts on a clinic. Kismet and Priesta trying to make something happen, but the bomb's going to be down over towards that P4 double desk. Now it's on Kismet, slowly working his way up to the middle of the map. Ghosty's gonna get the info and back out with his life. He sets up Shotzi to take him down. Now it's Priesta in the 1v4. He does take
Oh,
down
Priesta gets
He
two.
finds a second,
Oh.
but there's too many players for OpTic Texas still alive.
Way to stay together
As
from OpTic.
Dashy finds
Play
three
as a
on
team.
the round. Lines it up with the boomstick. Closing it out with the pistol. OpTic Texas take back in the lead.
Yeah, shit, we're talking about snipers for New York. New York's got to be prepared for this guy. Pixel perfect. Takes the head off of Caesar and has some words for Paco as well, without a doubt. The reasoning for why OpTic ends up clutching that round. And it's no surprise. You know, at times we've seen OpTic with a few different snipers on this team. But Jay, you know the talent that Dashy has with whatever weapon he's got in his hands.
Oh yeah, that guy does not miss. If he lines you up, puts you in the crossfire, he's most likely gonna hit the shot. That leads to OpTic Texas. Now up by 1. Dashy currently on a 3 spree. Just trying to force Skies to reposition himself. Throw a couple wall bangs in towards top bed. Like OpTic Texas are trying to work towards the bomb plant, but they're just building a lot of noise on this
so
side.
close.
The Subliners, they're not rotating. They have that mid-map cross.
Dashy.
Oh,
trying to
good
be
shoulder
essentially
from
the goal line,
Shotzi.
but New York prepared
comes the
for
double
rotation,
chow.
prepared for the late.
No!
It's gonna be a team nade. Shotzi
Come
erases
on!
Ghosty, and from there, OpTic,
So much for the double chow.
they are locked inside a restaurant. New York are ready for the push. Time continues to tick, and right now, here for Texas, you gotta come up with a strat. Are we gonna go for the rotation, or are we gonna have to go for the hit? Regardless, Kismet is ready. He's in his spot, elevates, oh, and eventually gets dropped. 3v2, 20 seconds to work with.
Oh!
Dashy gets Paco.
Dashy wins the fight.
Oh, Skies gets killed.
As well. So it was just a 4v2, is now a
Go,
1v2.
go, go.
OpTic Texas, you have to get toward the site. You have to try to get this bomb down.
Priesta knows he can go for the chow because Hook has to be on the bomb. He'll get it planted, and he can escape with his life. Priesta, the first look at it. What does he see? Spots the shoulder of Hook, going for the chow, lasers him down. Hook trying to stay up, looking for information himself. Priesta.
No!
You can always count on P-Dog.
Come on, guys.
Around the
You
New
need to
York
not shoot
nearly
yourselves
gave
in the
away.
foot here.
It is Priesta to save the day. 1v2.
What a clutch right there out of Priesta. Just beautiful reads from start to finish. Once he gets the info onto
The
Dashy,
team nade,
he knows
man.
I have to solo
Absolutely
this guy
killed
out.
him.
Hook has to get that bomb down for them to even stand a chance in this round. Wins that one-on-one.
Something happened.
Traps Hook on towards the box. And I know Priesta, he usually does not have a good time in those gunfights. If you remember that, a BZ 1v4, but he makes up for it, clutches up in the 1v2 to tie the game back up.
Yeah, righting the wrongs, that's for sure. Priesta got to feel pretty good to walk away with that clutch. And just like that, 3-3 we go. A tie game as we enter into round number 7. And it will be the Subliners again on the attacking side in a very aggressive look indeed. OpTic have no clue that they've got Hydra already behind them. Kismet in the meantime finds one on the Ghosty.
Yeah, but Hook's just trying to find this timing. Shotzi does take down Kismet. But Hook in a
3v3.
crucial position to make something happen. Now position is going to be known. The rest of the Subliners players are going to try to solo him out, knowing that he has that TAC 56 in hand. Hydra, he tries to go for the chow, but Shotzi finds his second. And OpTic Texas in a man advantage.
Tosses out the nade, at least delays things. Skies
Oh.
goes for the challenge. He jumps
Skies
over the nade.
absolutely jumped through a
Incredible work there
nade.
for Caesar as now we continue to battle.
2v2.
But take a look at what the one arrow who is not in this fight is. Skies, another gunfight. But it's Priesta on the other side of the map who's going to get this objective down. Shotzi wins it.
Shotzi,
Another
it's on the other
1v1.
side.
It's Priesta again in a position to clutch.
Shotzi still has that dead silence, but Priesta with the positioning.
Priesta's going
Puts
insane
himself
right
in
now. He
towards
needs to
top
stop.
He knows that Shotzi is going to try to go for a route because that dead silence is still here.
Come on,
The
guys.
SMG
Come
in
on.
hand. Clutches up another
Don't let Priesta
1v1
beat us.
to give New York back control in this search and destroy. I thought that round would be a lot easier, though, because Hydra, when he flanks
think
it towards
NYSL
Kitchen,
are up by a
I
round
think you
now.
just got to get the bomb down. You have to find this one guy in towards
Priest
B,
has won
plant the
2
bomb,
rounds
the
on his
round
own,
is going to be
man.
yours. But Shotzi was making kill after kill, could not find the final one, though, as New York take back the lead.
Can we talk about what Skies did? My guy had a nade thrown
Finesse
at
it.
him. Just jumped over it, goes for the chow, takes away a few inside a Kitchen. Unreal plays across the board from New York. It's taken everything to walk away with a few of these. Priest, a Mr. Clutch so far, giving New York our prior two as OpTic look to answer again. Battles on Greenberg. As things come to a slow.
And right now, OpTic Texas, they're playing for mid-map control. You see the SMGs, one's at couches, one's already pushed up in towards cat room. So they're just waiting for at least one of them to get some kind of information of how they are playing this defensive setup, because all of Subliners basically took a lot of steps out of their base. Taking their sweet time. OpTic Texas only with 40 seconds left, are looking like they're going to commit over towards B, so it's going to fall into the hands of Kismet. What can he get done?
Kismet has a few sound cues. He's known that Shotzi has been here, but he's not able to win the fight.
Nice kill for
Dancing in the
Shotzi.
kitchen goes Ant-Man, and now it's Ghosty's turn to put in some work, get Priest off the map. It feels like it's got to be the objective, but more than anything, you got to lock in that bomb. It's down, and you've got man count advantage. Can New York pull off the impossible again?
Dashy
trying
gets
to
one.
limit him.
Immediately
Eventually
traded.
falls again. It's Texas with numbers. Hydra last man up. 1v3. The all to do is time. By no means on his side. Can the Frenchman do anything? No.
OpTic tie that back up.
It's not the
4-4.
Frenchman, it's the Ant-Man. Shotzi makes it happen. He finds 3 on the round, wins the huge one-on-one to start it all off in towards Kitchen by taking down Kismet. Once he wins that gunfight, you close side door, you allow your teammates to get the bomb down, and you just change your spots up every single time, because you know Subliners are going to try to go for those wall bangs. But man, this has been an S&D. Definitely talk about all tied up at 4, blow for blow the entirety of the time. Now it's Subliners back on the attack with 3 players going over towards A.
Oh, we're jumping right into this. It's Shotzi and Dashy finding an early double. Aware of the strategy that Subliners love to implement oh so often. The quick plant has been foiled. And Skies
All right.
most likely waving the white
that's a
flag.
nice
handful
round.
of HP. Thankfully resets, but boy does he have a lot of work to do.
1v4, no dead silence. Bomb down towards Eldes. Hook finds the final. And that's a perfect blind counter right there out of OpTic Texas. They said every single time so far the Subliners have go for the 2-2 split. A lot of mid-map control. They're gonna throw us a B
One
push.
more round.
And it works out to perfection. As Shotzi finds another first blood. Dashy with the second. OpTic Texas with the perfect defensive setup to now put them at game point.
Now we see what the strategy elects to be. Jumping into what could be the final round of game number 2. OpTic on the attack. Shotzi leading the way. Basically double negative in the hard point. Now taking over at 13-5. 1 away from the cruise missile, but we toss that aside for a moment. Dashy instantly with the answer. Quite a bit of noise made in the kitchen. Take a look at Ghosty's positioning, going for the round. In the
3v2.
meantime, Shotzi falls in couches.
Could go
now
to
it is
around
NYSL
11.
with numbers. 2 more players to go.
Oh, but Ghosty gets one.
Ends up finding another.
2v2 now. Ghosty still has that dead silence. He's trying to cover one round. He spots Priest up, puts down a couple shots, but he might right into Dashy. Dashy takes him down. It's all left up the skies.
All on to Caesar. A 1v2 just to keep
Bomb's going
the
down.
game afloat. Bomb down. What do you have cooked up for us, guys? Can you pull off something special? Dashy to his left, already weak. The Vegas crowd is feeling it. And right now for Dashy, Jay, he can just hang out. He has to make Skies have to go for the play.
You just play your life if you are Dashy, because Ghosty has the first check on towards the site. It's going to reposition towards bottom red room, but Right now, Skies, he's just looking for Ghost. Only 15 seconds left to find 2 kills. OpTic Texas looking like they're going to tie it up.
And there it is.
OpTic tie it up 1-1. Look at Boozer there. OpTic ties the series up after winning map number 2 is Search and Destroy. All they need to do is win one of the next 2, and I think they can close this out because they're going to be hard to stop in Search and Destroy. Shotzi 13-6, Dashy 11-7, playing really well. Priesta 9-8, almost let Priesta kill us, but time for the 3rd night stay at hotel for a control. Let's check it out.
A square up on the hotel where both of these teams find a lot of success on the attacking side. 2nd for the Subliners, 4th for OpTic Texas. So in my opinion, I think it all comes down to whoever walks away with at least one defense. One defense is all that this is going to come down to. And it's going to be the Subliners to start it off. OpTic Texas filling the momentum, filling the crowd after a great Search and Destroy win. Can they change it to this map 3?
Absolutely. As you said, most times we're looking at teams to walk away with attacks. This time it feels like
a couple
given
nice
both
kills.
of these teams' repertoire, it's all about who can walk away with the defenses. Currently OpTic in firm control over at that B zone, nearly a 1/3 of the way there, and they're also putting pressure on the top side of the map. Right now it's Shotzi having a blast over at the A zone. New York at the back of their base, yet to really put a dent in this OpTic attacking side.
They can't. They haven't even been able to find a kill as well.
Wait a second.
Shotzi wins the one-on-one over towards A.
They're capturing both zones.
New York had to get a move on it. Shotzi wins another one-on-one. B's already out the way. OpTic are finding all the kills at the right time. And Shotzi might have just done enough to get 2 segments by himself at this A point. He's
There you go, Shotzi.
not gonna drop until the trade comes in for
Get on
Priesta.
there, get on there,
But
get on that point, get on
one
that
segment
point.
is all you need with 2
Make 'em
minutes
push,
on the
make 'em
clock.
push hard.
OpTic Texas coming out swinging.
Jay, I'm gonna let you know now, this one's done. This one's over.
There you go, OpTic.
And that is the
They need
way
to ride this momentum,
that
man.
you get
Push it
momentum
hard. Come
your
on.
side. Load into an attack. Once they got on both of those objectives, they never looked back. But Jay, it was the one-man army inside a restaurant. Shotzi so clutch to win those 1v1s, to make his teammates' lives so much easier in the pivot, in the transition, to get over toward that other zone. Excellent job here in round 1.
That was just flawless right there out of OpTic Texas. Nice
They
and
were
early
capturing
success
both
on the
points. That was
attacking
crazy.
side. Now they're going back on the defense, and this time around, they're the team with trophy systems. So they're going to be prepared for the push. Dashy at least takes down one. His trophy takes him down, but there's Ghosty for the cleanup. They're trying to shut down this early pressure from the Subliners over towards B. The SMGs working flanks.
Looking for a few. And it
Team
is a
kill.
team nade. That is not going to be a lovely sight to see. And with that team
There you
nade,
go, Hook. Good
it ends
kill.
up allowing for Hook to have the easiest kill to the middle side of the map. So back to the drawing board you go. Did get one segment over at B, but now it's about where does New York elect to go now, Jay?
They have to make a decision because right now OpTic Texas on the 2-2 split. They're finding all the kills at the right time, but Shotzi drops.
COD
Dashy gets it
timing,
back,
man.
COD timing, and unfortunately turns at the wrong moment to now allow Subliners to pause the time.
Ghosty
get
on a
this
5.
8-point first segment about to be done, but Ghosty and Hook, they find 2. They're still going to apply this pressure.
Oh my goodness, what a snap there from Matthew Tinsley. Excellent work there out of Kismet. Priesta needing that fight, not going to earn it. A current 2v1 on the point, and Dashy may look to wait for some reinforcements given those close spawns. It looks like this A zone is surely going to go the way of the Subliners, and it will.
Yeah,
An extra minute added onto the clock, and in the meantime, Jay, they also didn't give up all that much time.
Yeah, they didn't give up a lot, and they also didn't give up a lot of lives as well. They only find themselves down by 2, but you had to be able to take care of these
That's
players.
a big kill right
coming
there
off
by
spawn.
Hook in the back.
Hook with a huge one-on-one versus Hydra to shut down that pinch. So now all of New York are going to apply pressure through the middle of the map. Kismet invested that dead sounds to try to take bedroom control. He does take
Kismet,
down
nice
Shotzi,
bedroom
but your
control
teammates
here.
are nowhere near the point. It's a lot of other players from
That's
OpTic
huge.
Texas
If
you
he can
have
get
to
pushed
account
up
for.
just a little bit
Ghosty
and
also
spawn him
trying to
out
dictate the
way in
spawns.
the
Keep in mind
kitchen.
that arrow on the bottom left side of your screen. He's trying to make the lives
why I
of New
saw
York
it
a
push
little bit
up
more
with them,
difficult.
though.
Spawn them on the top side of the map, make them have to work through the opposite spawn. And right now, that is the trick they're looking to make.
Good
Kismet,
kill.
another crucial gunfight.
Kismet, only
Up
4
close,
kills.
Nose of the spawner. that Ghosty is trying to be.
Now 5.
Great work coming in from him. That's a 4 spree, and now
I think
it's a
they're
stack
stacked.
from the
They're gonna
Subliners.
stack.
And Shotzi's going to be the only guy who can actually make a play through top bed, and he might have found the timing. He's able to
Shotzi
take
gets
down
them
two.
both.
The route man makes it
Ghosty
happen.
gets
Ghosty
one
gets
with the cruise.
missile, so nothing gets out
Come
of
on,
hand.
guys. Hold him here.
OpTic
You can hold
Texas
him
take
here.
full control of the map once again. 2 players pushed out towards bedroom.
Hydra, huge
Fortunately,
kill in
Ghosty
the
does
back.
lose that fight to Hydra. But Stashy's turn now to put down the beams through the middle of the map while his teammates are still holding strong over towards the bedroom
Oh.
shot.
Few begin to fall. New York looking for the regroup. Again, right now, if you're OpTic, just trying to cut away a few players in stride, have those trades favor you. It is 2 segments over at B, so 1 more to go, and
Shotzi
we're
in a
at a
good
tie
spot, though,
game.
bottom bedroom.
Ultimately,
To get some good timing
it's
here
Shotzi
on
again.
someone.
such a fiend on the
Oh,
flank.
no, he's getting
Tagged
shot
up
in the
and
back.
backed up. New York finds their
As they
answer.
watch his
They
back
find
over
their
mid.
window.
Oh,
It's guys
NYSL.
for 2, and the round
Also win the attack
there
round.
from New York. As you said, Jay, it was all about attacks, and that has absolutely been the story. 2 for 2 as we are level.
That was
at
a
1.
nicely done by NYSL.
As it was for OpTic Texas in that round number 1, but you complete that 8 point, you're able to extend that time, and then Hydra goes in a nice little 5 spree towards the back end, catching players from OpTic Texas all spawn, creating openings for his teammates to eventually get on the point. And I love right there the play out of Skies, because he's the only guy that gets on towards B, but he puts himself on the backside of the block,
All right,
so
OpTic.
Shotzi's not able to find an angle unless
Don't
he
lose your
overextends.
momentum here.
That leads to his teammates setting him up. New York able to tie it up at 1. Now it's OpTic Texas. Can they have another attacking victory?
And it feels like for Skies at that moment, it's such a high-pressure moment, but as we saw in the content piece, that guy's been going
Priest
through a lot
playing
this
really
weekend, and
well
that
right now.
test, I'm sure matches
Winning
like
some
this,
really
maybe
crucial
feel a little bit
gunfights.
easier based
It
on
might
the
not be
nerves,
showing
but
it in the
in this round 3 we
stats,
go.
but he's
OpTic
winning
on the
some really
attacking
crucial
side and
gunfights.
having a little bit to deal with over at the restaurant. By no means to see that same level of success early on in the round, but given those close spawns, they're going to regroup and just try to get this one out of the way as fast as possible.
Yeah, you just got to get A out of the
Ghosty,
way.
2 big
with
kills.
that 2 might have just got it done. Second segment is about to be in, and look how aggressive Shotzi is already on the map. Finds himself through middle arch, but he is going to get spotted, so you just want to play your life before and allow your teammates to get into the play. But now time is extended, 2 minutes. Try to work over towards this B point. OpTic Texas is going to approach the flank angle because they don't have bedroom control. If they get a couple kills off spawn, that's the best case scenario. Hook at least find 1, but 2 of his teammates drop at the same time.
Yeah, problem being,
Oh, good kill from Hook. He needs to stay up in the back here.
Hook looking to be a bit of a thorn in the side. Eventually falls, so now we take a look at the top side of the screen. Minute 30 on the clock. You see Priesta
Nice
now
nades.
on a 5 spree, 1 more, and he's got the cruise missile. Trying to build up the artillery right
Priesta
now
on
if you're
a
New York.
5.
Also trying to build up the life advantage right now. Currently 22-18. A lot of games still to be played as OpTic look to group up for once more another attacking play. All 4 players up as we begin with a pick from Ghosty.
And that's a big kill right there because now you have bedroom control. Gonna have 1 player committing towards the flank. Unfortunately, can't
Oh,
win the
3
fight,
down,
and that leads
NYSL.
to the Subliners finding 3 at the right time. Last player is gonna be Dashy. He does take down 2. But he has to do more because the players on his side are nowhere near. Oh, you have to worry about Kismet, who takes him down towards bottom bedroom. So 45 seconds left. New York still trying to hold on.
Excellent timing there from Kismet in that 5 minutes. Ghosty putting the SMG into use. Hook with the 3rd. Kismet, last player up. What can he do? What can he accomplish? As he waits for the cavalry to arrive off a spawn, and they got the top right side of the map. So it is going to be New York arriving at the perfect time. 2 end up going OpTic's way. A nade coming in over the top. Priesta there for the answer. We continue to exchange blows. Back and forth, 20 seconds on the clock.
20 seconds to go. New York just have to hold strong over towards the double desk. All of OpTic Texas applying pressure through the front. Let's just fly on out. Who's gonna play his life? Time is now gonna be paused. They get on the point. 8 to 10 in lives remaining. Trades are going back and forth. The second segment is in. OpTic Texas trying to win it here.
Oh, Kismet, it's a fighting one in the meantime. Goes
Oh.
Kismet
Get
just
oh,
makes the
3
play.
down.
It looks like that's the
Yeah,
case.
she's the only one left.
4 lives left.
Oh,
and 4 seconds
heartbreaking.
left on the clock.
They
The
almost
New
had
York
it.
just clutch up. It looks like it. Oh, my word. Kismet just went God mode there at the end. That round had OpTic's name written all over it, Jay.
You got to think, when OpTic get a clean 3 dead, they know that the last player has to be on a flank. They know it's Kismet still alive. But once Kismet is able to find at least 1 kill, that's all he needed to do. He stays alive, he forces OpTic Texas to start to try to locate where he is in towards bedroom. And by the time they're doing that, all the time they are wasting, the players from the Subliners come off spawn and hold strong towards the double desk and secure the first defense of the map. They give up 5 seconds, but who cares? You got the W. Subliners up 2-1, back on the attack.
Reason why we talked about New York, their success, how important this control is for them, Jay, is because of when they've won control, it's led to success. 25-2 in series where they've won control. In series where they haven't, they're 2-15. So it feels like for the Subliners, this one is essential. You need to get it done, and you'd prefer to not have to do it in 5 rounds. Jumping into another as Hydra looks to get going. Hook there to limit him. As we continue to trade back and forth, right now it's Texas with a decently sized lead in terms of the lives. Skies jumps in.
Yeah, Skies is in. Unfortunately, Nate is going to bounce rack, hit him in the face, but just focus on taking down Hook. Big team shots out of Kismet to eventually equalize him. Now the first segment is about to come in towards A. Shots, he has that dead silence. He's trying to go for the flank. Him and his teammates combining for a couple team shots to take down 2, and dashing with the 3rd. Last player here is going to be Hydra. Do they commit on trying to locate him? With only 30 seconds left. OpTic Texas walk away right now. They will have another defense.
Time paused, but only for a moment. New York with 2 members on that B zone. Dashy, what he can do toward the back, it's Hook. Ultimately from the front. Right now it's a 2v2 inside the point. Shotzi looking to make these fights be on his terms. Hydra ends up finding the double, so he stalled the time, but for the most part, it is going to allow for some freedom to happen over toward the top side. 1 player from New York on A, the other over at B. Great work in the clutch moments for the Subliners to stay alive, and they are building upon that advantage. That is 4 down, and that could be game right there.
This could be game. They had the stack over towards B, so if you are OpTic Texas, you know you can't fight that side.
It's a race.
It's already a race. They have 3 players on that side of the map. There's only 1 player from New York on the point. It's going to be Priesta, but they're finding all the kills. Dashy finds 1. That's now 3 dead. It's all on Shotzi. He drops, and the Subliners come out with the control
NYSL
to take a commanding 2-1 lead.
Win the control match. Control is a huge swing mode, man. OpTic really needed that 1 round where they almost capped B at the very end, but not quite able to hold off NYSL. NYSL is too good a team to not ride off of that momentum. So OpTic looking to have to win a hard point now to force a map 5 on this last match of the day. Ghosty 23-21, Hoop 20-18, Hydra 22-18, Kismet 21-19. Let's see. It looks like we got a Hydro hard point, possibly the last map if NYSL can hold off OpTic on a hard point. Let's check it out.
They are absolutely slamming their opponents. #1 hold percentage, so it's basically impossible to find breaks if you are OpTic Texas. So you just got to be the team there early. But OpTic trying to rally back, trying to force the game 5. They're going to be on the preferred side going into that P2. So main focus is not give up a lot of time off this P1. Hook starts it off with the first. It's a trade back and forth. But OpTic Texas a step ahead right now. They just want to hold this setup.
Hydra will take the first of what will be many water rounds here on some good old Hydro. And at the same time, New York will also put their foot inside of the hard point for the opening few seconds. As you said, buddy, OpTic with the more
Started doing this to me yesterday, guys. Hold on.
preferred side over at P2. So they
Might
will have that.
take
to
a
hold
hit in
on
quality
to.
for a second.
20 seconds still to fight for, and right now for New York, it's about trying to battle out of your spawn. Get past
It happened
that
yesterday,
50
right
yard
when the
mark.
CDL broadcast ended.
He's gonna find himself
It
behind
like
enemy lines
takes a hit in my quality for some reason.
HP. As the rest of the Subliners is going to apply the pressure through the front. Kismet wins that one-on-one versus Dashy. So now OpTic are going to spawn across the map. This is a crucial moment that the Subliners are able to take full advantage of because of the route by Kismet.
Oh, but Shotzi, as we said, one around countered by another. Shotzi going to do whatever he can to stay alive, apply some pressure from the back.
Big win.
Great fight.
3 big kills.
Like
OpTic taking the early lead.
OpTic have broken over a P2.
That's a beautiful break from OpTic Texas. It starts with the water round from Shotzi. You spawn New York all the way across the map. And now Ghosty, Mr. Communication, is letting them know they're all crossing through P1 side. We're going to be prepared for the gunfights. Shotzi already 5-0, cannot earn himself the cruise missile, but with 30 seconds left, you will take this time if you are OpTic Texas.
Oh, 2 big kills. 3 from Hook.
Taking over the game. Hook Nukem with 3. OpTic Texas, hold on.
Oh, Kismet with 3 more though.
Take a look already at the rotation. This is massive. Already, New York walking away with the scrap time, but it's Ghosty in the back. Wins that one on to Skies, and already OpTic have got numbers. Dashy puts his first kill up on the board, and we prepare for new, and it's OpTic again on the more favorable
Hydra.
spot.
Yeah, OpTic are going to be here early. Ghosty trying to block these spawns, not allow any Subliners
P3.
players to spawn behind
OpTic
enemy lines.
getting a little bit of time.
So far, New York are just going
They
to
need to
apply the
hold.
pressure through the front end. Shotzi knows.
Come on, man, with the freaking... I put it on auto. What the heck?
Exactly where they're coming from, but he cannot take down Kismet. You also have a route coming in from Sky. Pitches from every single angle.
Wow.
The Subliners get the break. And now it's going to lead to some much needed time.
My goodness, man. Just feels like
Like
an
I said, it
Hydra
happened
will so
yesterday
often
whenever-
talk about rotations,
just
how
when
important that those
the
are, and
freaking
so far early on in this
CDL
game
broadcast
is about
ended,
the
which was
breaks. It's been
just
about
now.
the routes. Another break potentially here for OpTic. Shotzi
Well, it started
elevates,
lagging a little
jumps
bit.
on forward, gets the assistance, and now it's Ghosty putting that Vaznev to good use.
And this is perfect right here. If you are OpTic Texas, you apply the pressure over towards P3. Your teammates are
Oh,
already
2 big ones from
rotating,
Hoop.
And Hoop
Almost
cannot
a
be
third.
slowed down until Priesta wins that one-on-one. But it's OpTic Texas winning a rotation. Just got to pay attention to those water routes. Don't allow these SMGs to try to make something happen. Shotzi wins that one-on-one versus Priesta, but OpTic Texas fully set up. Hoop is ready for every engagement from every angle.
Yeah, right now for OpTic Texas, you're set up quite well. You're ready for every angle, but isn't going to matter.
But 2
First 2
kills
coming
for
in from the
NYSL.
Subliners. Let's see how the remainder here of OpTic Texas can lock it down. Dashy solid as you'd like. Slow start to the game, but he eventually falls. And really, he is the pillar in the backside of the map. He gets taken down, and how about
Hydra,
another
2 big ones.
break here from the Subliners?
That's just beautifully played right there from New York. They send multiple players up through P2. They still apply the pressure through the front end, but they clutch
Hoop
up in those
gets
fights
another one.
and spawn OpTic Texas across the map. They're not going to be able to take the lead. They're going to keep the game close. Only 10 seconds left on P4. You're not going to force
Kismet.
OpTic Texas to set
Good
up
kill
properly
on the
towards the
Dashy.
next. They are going to get those back spawns. So they should be allowed to get fully set up, but that's actually a massive kill because potentially Hook is going to spawn out behind enemy lines. No, he's going to spawn right next to his teammate, OpTic, in full control of the P5.
You just never really know when it comes down to Hydro. And sometimes the players don't either, but chaos
Kismet makes a
begins
good
to
water
ensue.
route
Right into the
to get
turbine
in
we
there.
go, and it's early trades.
Gets a
back
kill,
and
gets out with
forth.
his life.
New York, for the moment, coming out on top. As you said, it feels like at the first set of rotations, I mean, rotos are fine, but it's been about the breaks. New York doing a great job from the front as now they maintain the time. Lead change about to be inbound, and Sky's right there guarantees.
They were able to flip those spawns as well, so now OpTic Texas spawning over towards P1. New York do a great job of finding the kills to flip it right on back because they know we have to get top dome going into the next 2 hills. Subliners take the lead for now. OpTic Texas spawning behind enemy lines. Sky's currently on a 5 streak. Potentially earned
NYSL
himself
with a
a
little
cruise
bit of a
missile.
lead for the first
New York
time all
currently
game.
up by 20 points. If they can walk away with this remaining junk time, this is exactly how you want to go into the next set of hard points.
And at the same time as well, you're also going to have Skies, who just earned the cruise missile, finishes his food. They're on to Shotzi. Thought he had another one in store. But as we said for New York, you can be happy with that, Jay. As we said, they've got that right side of the map, continuing to put themselves on the more favorable side. And now with those 2 kills, they can begin to re-engage back into P1.
Yeah, because you know you don't want to give up a lot of time at this P1 hard point.
Oh,
Let's just pull
good
out the
knife kill from
is making
Kismet.
plays happen.
Almost gets a third on the Dashi.
Tries to set up Hydra. He can't find anything either. So with the
Almost a tie game. This is going to be a close one.
They just have to apply the pressure.
It's going to be super close.
Spawn the subliners behind them so they can have a lot of success again at that P2.
Ghosty and Dashi get 2 more.
Might have just done enough to spawn New York out.
Looks like they're still going to hold on to it for the moment.
No,
13
NYSL
seconds left and
cold
Game
on
one,
P2 spawns.
have done what they need to. They had to give away the lead, but it's going to be a worthy transaction in the end to put yourself on the more favorable side for what is a money
Hydra
hill
going for
on
the
this
water
map.
route.
Hydra looking to hit a few routes as Texas begin their first brigade, begin their first look, their first push at it, pistol out! Oh, nearly finds a second. Hydra does the job that it needs to, but OpTic are right on the edge of trying to go for the break. That's gonna be 2 players already found.
Shotzi's making plays, man. He was able to hit a water route.
Oh, nice nade from Shotzi.
And now the subliner spawning across the
3
map.
down. There's still 1 in the back,
Unfortunately,
though. Hydra, 2 down.
Hydra makes them pay. He finds
He
2.
gets the spawns for his team, too.
Oh,
team nade.
From who? And now the subliners have the ability to take the lead right on back. But if you're paying attention to your mini-map, Skies is a step ahead. He's already at the next hill.
Yep,
Wonderful
Skies,
work from New York,
early
taking advantage of
rotation.
the opportunities that they have been
As
provided
OpTic
with.
trying to get
15
the scrap
seconds still to
time.
fight for, and right now, with how close of a game that it is, you will walk away with every second that you can. Big battle in the back. Is Shotzi ready? Big win.
Shotzi, huge.
4 go down, and
They
we
need
step
that.
aside
Come on.
and listening now with OpTic Texas.
You should go left. Okay.
I'm laying down dome. They killed me dome. They killed me dome. They're hard clearing dome. They're hard clearing dome. They're all there. Maybe taking right routes.
I'll pick right. I've all right.
I front, guys. I front. Yo, one guy's he's still self spot. Money
I need him. I need him front. I need him front.
I cannot look at
I'm blocking, by the way.
Semi top.
Pitch the back. They're gonna spawn in the back. 2 in the Hydra's in the back. Caesar's front. Caesar's bridge.
He's out of rocks.
I'm leaving them in the back. I'm letting them spawn there.
Listen,
They're all spawning there. They're all spawning there.
Yo, sit him. You could go right.
Good.
I'm trying to push you. I got front in back. Wait, front in back. They're spawning behind you. Wait, nothing here.
I front. You guys go.
Back shit now. He's trying to load. Yeah, I got you. Okay, push him.
There's 2 adult.
Go right when you spawn. Go right.
Yeah, I hear it.
Priest is in the deep back.
Yep. They're gonna probably. Hold on. One could be like ruins. They're trying to.
I'm down to go deep water, yo. Just try and look over me.
We got P5. One shot. He's going out. He's pitching.
I got him.
Hey, you looking over me deep, right? I got hit by name here. They know I'm here.
I'm gonna get the P1. I spawned out.
That's fine.
The guy old one P1.
Do you know where this guy's P1?
Top castle.
He's out of right. Inside castle. I hear that.
I needed him time. 1 shot time. I don't see the guy old.
Yo, it's castle weak.
Yo, one guy's still punching. Paco's going mid. Or he ran back to dome.
One guy's in castle as
Outer
well.
castle.
Top boulder. Boulder, 1 shot. Boulder dead. 1 more for P2 in time. Going front side time. Backside time.
Hey, you got me in ocean. In water. He's out of right water.
Some P5. Some in the back.
Yeah, they're spawning out.
What? What?
2 doubles. Only 1 in the back. One more made it through. One shot made it through.
Yo, he's back boulder.
That was some bullshit, bro.
I need him on time.
I'd be raging right now.
Yo, one could be P3 guys, right?
Yeah, could be. I think they're all old, though.
Make sure we block. I have low right here.
Yo, he's in the back, guys.
all the way.
Back ass.
A nice little check in there with OpTic Texas.
I
as
would
we
be
continue
raging if
to
I shot
battle
Kismet 5
hill
times in the
after
dome in the
hill
water and
after
nothing
hill.
happened.
But Jay, if there's one thing I take away from the comms, it is the human radar, the rookie and Ghosty, trying to give every single bit of information over to the rest of the squad.
OpTic still up by about 10.
From OpTic Texas, the only thing they
Pushing
couldn't
20
find to kill
now.
on the Kismet. That leads to New York finding at least 20 to 25 seconds. Still at that P4
Dashi,
hard
the only
point.
one up.
Kismet is not slowing down. He does
NYSL
get shut down
closing
from
the
that
gap.
cruise missile, but already
This
in
is too
towards
close,
the
man.
P5 generator are the subliners. Now it's all on to Skies. He's the only man here. OpTic Texas, they're right back on in. They know exactly where he is. He's just got to find the kill.
It's a matter of just trying to lock it in. Matter of trying to find it. Big seconds right now for New York. Skies goes
A few
bye-bye,
big
and from
kills.
there, it's
OpTic
not gonna be a
in
1v1
getting time
for
right
a
now.
lot of
Kismet
time.
needs to take it away. He
Kismet
does.
takes it again.
He's just making plays, man. All these
Wow.
crucial one-on-one gunfights for this final 20 to 25 seconds. Kismet is
Kismet,
coming
28
out on top.
21.
And it should allow the subliners to take a little bit of a lead. Now going
Here
back
comes
towards
Hydra in the
P1
water.
hard point. Both of these squads trying to fight for
Oh,
that
it's a
control.
water fight.
prepared for
Shotzi.
the fight. Pulls out the pistol, and now it's OpTic Texas winning that rotation. They're going to be able to take the lead right on back, but they're more focused on maintaining dome side. Where is Priesta? He's been the guy that you have to focus on.
Meanwhile, here comes the streak from the top.
Skies
Cruise
gets a
missile
kill, so does
engaged.
Hydra.
Dashi will get wiped away.
Only a
Big
5-point
moments going on
lead,
in the back.
and it's
We're
going to be
also
gone very
battling
quickly.
at P1. Chaos right now ensuing here on Hydro.
Shotzi gets
wins the
P2.
fight. And with that,
They needed
as
that.
his teammates begin to fall, it could be a good position given where he has locked things up at. Back and forth we go as New York are just trying to figure out where OpTic's hiding. Where is Shotzi at?
Yeah, Shotzi's just playing his life beautifully. He knows that his teammates are going to win those gunfights over towards P1.
Shotzi needs to hold the P2 area down. He is. They're spawning there. There's going to be a big fight here between Hydra and Shotzi.
Texas winning the rotation. You still have Dashy applying
Here
pressure,
comes.
trying to build a layer over towards P1 side. But this is going to be a photo finish.
Hydra wins it.
Have to hold on.
It comes down
20
to this.
seconds for the
It
win
comes
for
down to this
OpTic to send it to a
situation.
map
New
5.
York break or an OpTic. Oh, what's it gonna be?
Skies gets
Skies
in.
with the
Dashy's
we
still
continue
there.
To battle back and forth.
But
It's
Kismet
open
on the point.
For the moment, as Kismet is happy to walk away with the seconds. Shotzi answers it from there. OpTic know exactly where New York.
Ghosty, there you go, baby. Get him. There you go. That should be it. Come on, 10 seconds.
OpTic Texas only need 10 points. New York spawning all
That's
the way
gotta
across
be
the
it.
map. They are trying to force the game 5.
One last player. It's on
No,
the
Kismet gets 2.
He stays alive.
No.
Falls. It's
No
They
way.
win it.
They can win. They have to go.
Gotta go if you are OpTic Texas.
Push hard, go.
Pressure. At least contest 4 millisecond. Ghosty starts it off with the first.
Yeah, you
10
gotta
seconds
contest.
needed Until Subliners call game.
Oh, they can't
No.
break in. They can't break in. Did they get
No
the change?
way.
This. They got it. They got it.
Wow. Oh, wow. The New York Subliners, within literal 1 second, take down OpTic Texas. OpTic only had 10 seconds to win, had a 4 down, and still managed to get broken and lose that hard point. OpTic still not out of the tournament, but gonna have to make the losers run as the New York Subliners going to play Toronto tomorrow for a spot in the grand finals at our World Championship. Let's check out a post-game interview. It looks like with Kismet.
But the Subliners are your major 5 champions.
Team champs who's joined by Kismet.
Thank you so much for the beautiful cast. Las Vegas, give it up for the Major 5 champions, New York Subliners, as they get it done once again. Kismet, what a series that was. We just rewatched the final moments here on the big screen, but let's talk about it again. A hard point, coming down to those final seconds, it was a tough map. Talk to me about what was going on through your heads and when you guys finally figured out you had enough time in that last hill to win it.
I was in hill and we were all screaming at each other. We were like, do we get the tick? Do we get the tick? And I think Caesar was like, yeah, we get it, we get it. So we were just like, screw it, we're gonna hold this hill, hope to God we get the tick. Luckily we did. It was insane.
Compose right there towards the end. Talk to me about how proud are you of this team, because with this event and even last event, you guys are always going up against the favorites, okay?
Oh, yeah.
The crowd, the big team, but it don't matter. You guys are the Subliners and you get it done. How so?
I mean, this is the second time we played against a really big crowd. It's fun to play against it. Obviously we want to win, but I just love my team, bro. Like, I mean, we have so much like trust in each other. There's so much going on there, and I don't know. There's so much going on. I don't know how to word it, but it just feels good. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no wrong thing that we can do. We're just there for each other. So
You guys got each other's back and you can do no wrong, okay? Win together, lose together, it don't matter. But you're winning right now, and for the fans out here who are happy you're winning, they out there, they got the signs, they at home, they in the chat going wild. What do you want to tell them as you're in the winners finals going against Toronto Ultra?
I love you, and we're getting this ring.
They get it, they gonna get the ring, and that's gonna do it for
All right, they want the ring. They want it bad. They're going to have to go through Toronto to get it. Let's see the games for tomorrow. We're going to have, like I said, the Toronto Ultra versus New York Subliners. OpTic Texas going to take on Seattle Surge. That's going to be the first game tomorrow. Atlanta FaZe going to take on Boston Breach. Also, we're going to have the winner of both of those games, either OpTic, hopefully OpTic and FaZe, but with Surge beating the LA Thieves earlier today, definitely some possibilities for upsets. Boston Breach also not looking bad, beating Rocker today, but gonna have a huge milestone when it comes to beating FaZe tomorrow. Some great games, I believe 4 of them, and only the grand final on Sunday. Best of 9 for a grand final. That means you're gonna have to win 5 maps. Should be some great matches coming up through the weekend. Stick around with us. Thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe, please. Stick around for more Call of Duty action.